Maybe I just want something to be more gruesome. I don't. That seems suspicious. I think I know what's gonna happen. If your name is Floyd, I'm so sorry, but if a guy came over to me like, hey, what's up, I'm Floyd, that would be like a red flag. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Cassandra here, and today we have the first review of 2021. I did a reading vlog, and I did wanted to ask if you guys wanted to see like more what I do throughout the day when I read, or do you just want to see my little check-ins, because that's all I've done. So today, grab yourself a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, whatever you're drinking, let me know down below. And we're going to talk about Then She Was Gone. So when I went into this book, it was one of my January TBR recommendations, and all I knew about the book was that there was a girl, she goes missing, and that's kind of, I knew there were other siblings, but I didn't really know anything else. So the best way I could describe it, if someone asked me to give me a synopsis of your own, I would say that there's a missing girl, and the entire story is being told from her mom's perspective. We have a family dynamic, we have some romance, we have a lot of mystery. I do have to say I've enjoyed the book, okay? So that is the main part. I really did enjoy the book. It was probably about 300 pages or so I read on my Kindle. So must say it was a good read, but it was like a solid 3.5. It hasn't been fantastic. Simply because some of the plot twist I predicted it. It might be because I do watch a lot of Criminal Minds or Serial Killer Files or things like that, where I just thought, that seems suspicious. I think I know what's gonna happen. And I did know what was gonna happen. So like the whole book was still great, but it was just very I wasn't very like, oh my god, that's crazy. No, it kind of, everything as you read, you kind of like, oh, this is gonna happen. And it did happen. It was still a good ride. I'm not saying that it was a bad book by any means. I did wanted to point out that before you go into this book, you do have to kind of keep it in mind that there are some triggers. Obviously, it is a mystery thriller kind of book. We know that a girl is missing quite quickly. We find out that she actually did pass away. And the things that have happened to her, it is really touching. The only part that I really liked about the book, it did make my stomach not maybe turn, but I was kind of like anxiously waiting of what happens next, because when I put myself in the shoes of Laurel, which is the mom, it really kind of, what would I do if I was in that situation? Oh my goodness. And then yeah, it was great. So the mom kind of tells us how she felt when it happened, how it transformed her entire family dynamic. And then we go into her now meeting I think his name is Floyd, which, if your name is Floyd, I'm so sorry, but if a guy came over to me like, hey, what's up, I'm Floyd, that would be like a red flag, okay, already. And it kind of, she had weird vibes about him the whole time. And yeah, I do think is a really quick read. I do think is worth reading, but I wouldn't say that it blew my head off. So with all that being said, if you guys want to see my reactions and a lot of spoilers, maybe if you guys have read this book, then you know the next part is for you. Just a warning, for a few clips I am not wearing any makeup, so I just want you to guys to go ahead, have my kind of first thoughts, reactions, and then let me know what you actually would like to see in reading vlogs. So I love spoiler and spoiler-free reviews, and I have done on my channel before, where I kind of say my synopsis of the story, I kind of rate it 1 to 5 stars, and then I kind of move on to talk about the actual plot. Or I do it like I did here, and you get the actual reaction that I got. Let me know which one you like better, or if you would like to actually see me sat down and reading, or maybe do like a little ASMR clip where you can listen to like some nice sound, me scratching the book as we go along. I don't know. And yeah, that would be it. So now to the spoiler part, and let's get it. So I know nothing. Oh, why is this so crooked? There we go. So I know completely nothing about the book. All I know, I just read the prologue and I just read the first chapter. So I'm guessing one of the characters is missing. The title is Then She Was Gone. So I'm guessing it is something along the lines that one of the girls go missing, and I'm guessing it's the one from Prologue that wanted to have a boyfriend, and we will see kind of how that goes. I think it's a mystery. I'm hoping that, you know, my preview, what you guys already seen, is going to be a little bit better. So just a second reminder, if you guys don't want to get spoiled, then I probably wouldn't continue watching. I would have just stuck to what I said before. And yeah, let's go on this ride. I do very sporadic updates. I'm going to read a fair few pages, and then tomorrow I'm going to kind of break it down to you guys, unless something wild happens. Sorry for my tongue, I just applied it. So yeah, let's get it, and I'll probably check in with you guys in the morning. So my braids are finally out, and so far the book is, I kind of know what happens. So Ellie was the one that was kidnapped, and she was the youngest daughter. Hannah is the middle one, I think, and the boy is the eldest. So the mom is kind of said from the mom's perspective, and then it kind of flashes back to what happened around that time. So we have a creepy tutor, we have a boyfriend, and then we have Ellie. Those are like the main people in our story. And then now we have the mom, and we have the mom, and we have the boyfriend of mom's that she just met. So I don't know, I'm kind of suspicious with him, but I just got a message from someone saying that book is amazing, that the writer's really good. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm gonna make some tea. It's quite early. Grant is still asleep, so I'm gonna go get some reading done, and hopefully it'll be good. Let's go. So I'm 17 chapters in. She's been on a second date. She met the daughter of the boyfriend. That's the mom. He just seems really weird. So like, he says to her, he's very upfront with like, oh, I've googled you, I know about your missing daughter. And then he doesn't tell her that his daughters are going to be home when they're coming back to, like, do the devil's tango. So he doesn't tell her that, and then the little girl like wakes up, and she's like, oh, hey, how you doing? Do you want this? Do you want, I don't know. I'm just getting a really really weird vibe from him. That little girl apparently looks like Ellie, so the mom was a little bit like taken aback. The Hannah is now dating. She has like a bouquet of flowers with a little note like, I love you, can I see you tomorrow, whatever, from a boy, or well, it just says T, so it might be a girl. But I just hope the mom is not going to be dumb. I just hope the mom is not going to be dumb, and I'm hoping that the guy that she is meeting is not the guy that kidnapped her daughter. That's all I'm hoping for, because it's making my heart pound a little. So that's all I'm going to do. Let's carry on reading. So we've been on 2 dates. We now have the daughter's birthday, and we meet the little girl, and so the mom took the little girl of her boyfriend's, Freud. Also, that name, of course he's gonna be crazy. So she takes, I think her name is Poppy, so she takes her shopping to like actual kids store, and she talks about her mom, but I'm pretty sure that Ellie had a tutor that was her mom. Like, that might just be me, we will see how it goes, but I'm pretty sure that that's Poppy's mom, because she said that she had like red long hair and it smells like chips. And I think Ellie said in the beginning that her hair was really greasy, so I feel like that could be the same thing. I did for a second think that maybe Ellie was the mom, and that's why she's not in a picture, but that would be a little too creepy for my liking, maybe, I don't know. So now they were at like a dinner, and they all had the dinner, and Paul, which is the lady's, the mom's ex-husband, he kind of like looks at her like, that kid is weird, and she gives me very creepy vibes. So that's where we're at. I just finished my buddy session to do my coursework, and I'm gonna go down and read a little bit more and then get ready so I can do a little training session. I just really like to move every day. I've done some work, I've took some pictures, and yeah. Also, what do you guys think about my hair being like this? I feel like sometimes it looks good, sometimes it just looks messy. But it's very convenient because it is just 2 French braids at night, and in the daytime I can have a kind of messy, very vibey hair look. I don't know, just think sometimes it can look a little dry. So yeah, let's let's keep going and let's keep reading. Let's see what happens. And I wanted to know, what do you guys drink when you read books also? Like, I've been drinking tea, decaf coffee, and a hot squash. Like, those are my like a go-to. But I kind of fancy something new. So if you guys have like a good tea or like a concoction that you guys drink, let me know. Oh, we are on, I'll tell you guys, like just over halfway through. And we found out that Noelle, which was the lady that was the tutor, she did kidnap Ellie, and she was the one to impregnate her somehow. I'm guessing she just took sperm from the boyfriend Floyd, and she crazy. So we were right that that's what happened. Now we're kind of going through her being pregnant and, you know, stuff like that. So crazy. It is kind of unfolding. I kind of knew as soon as they got a tutor that she is going to be somehow involved, especially if her boyfriend is now with Ellie's mom. Like, how paths cross is a little bit weird. The fact that Poppy is getting along with her grandma so well is quite cute. So yeah, let's but it's kind of weird that the grandma is in theory dating the father of her grandkids. That's kind of, yeah, that kind of doesn't sit well with me. But let's keep going. By the way, sorry for the way I look. I have been on my online lessons all morning and mid-afternoon, so yeah, let me carry on. So I just finished my exam. I'm about to have more lessons in a minute, but I just thought I'm gonna jump in and say that, so we found out that Noelle did make Ellie pregnant. It hasn't been said like how that happened. We just know that she basically drugged her and it happened. Then we know that the baby was born and that she basically, there was complications for Ellie, 1, 2, 3, and then she basically locked the doors and just left her there. So I'm guessing that that's how she died, which would be awful. And then like Laurel, which is the mom, she is like trying to reach out to Noelle's mom or family, like back in Ireland, and I don't know, like I had maybe either higher expectations or maybe I just want something to be more gruesome. I don't know. I just feel like unless there's a plot twist, which I know that sometimes they do at the last minute, I don't know, I just find it like we are lacking something. I don't know, so far it's maybe like a 3. Like it's like a 3 out of 5 book for me. So it's like take it or leave it. For a book that was so highly recommended, I'm a little bit annoyed. I have 2 more books that were on my TBR, and then the rest is just whatever I want, and we are on the 14th today. So I'm planning on finishing the book today after my lessons, hopefully. I am quite busy today, so it might not happen. I do want to get a little training session in as well, because I didn't do one yesterday. I just needed to relax. So that's where I'm at right now. Also, let me know if you prefer the other setup or if I record it here, if I just like, because that's my office where I do all of my sessions for my college and anything like that. So that's just all going to be my like self-love non-fiction books. So that's where I'm gonna put them. So I thought I'm gonna do a quick wrap up of what happened in the book. We're about to go and get some grocery shopping. So the last bit was that she found out that Hannah is dating Ellie's old boyfriend, which I found that really, really disturbing. I just thought, was he just trying to supplement Ellie by using Hannah, or like why would you want to be with your dead sister's boyfriend? That just did not sit well with me. On top of that, we go to like we obviously found out that Noelle was the one to kill her, and not actually kill her, but she just like left her there, and like she was the one to dispose of the body. So very predictable in my opinion. So yeah, we basically got him to come in and tell, like on Christmas they all supposed to celebrate together, and he's like, oh, just come in and I just need to pop out and get your last gift out of the car. He's like, the second part is just on the computer, so go and watch it. So he basically admitted that Noelle was the one that killed Ellie. He admitted that Poppy was actually her granddaughter, Laurel's granddaughter, and then they go to like Theo's and Hannah's wedding. And they all live happily ever after. He shoots himself, which maybe not everyone lives happily ever after. And then the last page literally made me cry because Ellie wrote like this note and put in one of the books from this bookstore like from a charity store, and someone like pulled it out, and it says like, my name is Ellie, I was kidnapped by so and so, she made me pregnant, blah blah blah. And it was just yeah, just like a nail in a coffin at the end. But yeah, so if you guys have any books you would like me to react to, yeah, don't hesitate to put them down in the comments down below. And until the next time, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.